Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and today I'm going to do a stenciled sympathy card. Now this is the new Arum Lily. This is one of many of the new stencils from the February release at Colorful Life Designs. I have some sand colored cardstock from Hero Hues and this blossom colored metallic gilding polish. Now here is a photo of the finished card to show you the direction that we're headed, but it was really easy, came together quickly, and this is a great card to have on hand when you need it. So again, this is the Arum Lily. You can use my coupon AmyFan10 and you'll save 10% off your complete order if you shop at Colorful Life Designs. Now you can see here I'm working within my original size Misty. Now the reason being is you can see it's sticking down with one of those waffle flower sticky mats. Now usually I would use a stencil right on my magnetic work surface on my glassboard studio mat with my magnets, which works great, and I do it all the time. However, in this case, because I am using a wet medium, it was really super helpful to have this option because I could just hold everything down right within the Misty, and I didn't have to use magnets that I would have to move out of the way while using this wet medium. So this is a really great use of one of these waffle flower sticky mats if you get one of these. I just pretty much keep it for the most part in my original size Misty. That's where I get the most use out of it, but obviously you can use it just on a flat work surface as well. So here I have a wooden handle and a flat foam, and I'm just putting a very light layer of this metallic gilding polish right through the stencil to create this gorgeous design. Now I prefer the flat foams because I feel like the dome ones might get a little bit under the stencil. So I'm going to pull this back and clean the stencil off right away because this stuff dries super fast. I'm also wiping off the sticky mat, and you can see I did get under the stencil a little bit, so I'm just scraping it here with a craft knife, and then I do end up coming in and actually having better luck with my sand eraser. So once it dries, you can kind of come in and try and clean up any mistakes, but I was able to get quite a bit off with that sand eraser. Now this stuff does not transfer once it's dry. You can rub your hand all over it and you won't get any transfer of the mica, which I love because some of my other mediums that I use, like my shimmer sprays or my shimmer powders and things like that, if you touch them after the fact, you'll absolutely get some sort of a transfer, which isn't a deal breaker for me, but I do appreciate these metallic gilding polishes for that reason. Now I have a piece of glitter cardstock that really kind of matches the design. It's a bit of a kind of a warm neutral, almost like a purple hue, and it created a perfect little drop shadow on that very delicate with sympathy die. So now basically I'm just going to put everything together. I have some tape runner here. Here you can see I'm showing you that there's no transfer. It impresses me every time. I never get sick of it. Anyway, I'm going to place this die cut panel. I did use an A2 stitched rectangle die from LDRS, which is a small business in Michigan. And then I'm going to use my Artist Hack micro dots because I don't want to deal with the oozage by using liquid glue. So I'm just putting little micro dots of glue all over the back of this fiddly little die, and then I will place it directly onto my card once I decide where I want it to go. I wasn't sure if I wanted it up more on the bloom, but as you saw, I ended up going more towards the base of the stem. So I'm going to place this down, kind of burnish it with my hand a little bit, and then I will apply some blingage in the way of some iridescent white sequins. They're different sizes, and I'll put them down in a smattering with some little blobs of liquid glue. So really super simple design, came together quickly. It doesn't have a long wait for dry time. Usually when you use a thin layer like this, you're talking just a couple minutes and it's already dry. So very similar to the Lunar Paste from Simon Hurley, if you've used those. Very similar consistency. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.